Welcome back to Top 10 Central. Here is part 2 of the top 10 Dine and Dashers who got caught and exposed. Alright, I'm about to get real irritated again because I hate the Dine and Dashers. They annoy me.
They simply took off after enjoying a sushi buffet on Easter Sunday.
The three women were seated at this booth. One of the women ordered the all-you-can-eat sushi buffet, while the other two said they still needed to look at the menu.
The one woman ordered enough for a small army, of course.
The server, Anna, caught on to what they were trying to pull.
When she saw the three of them eating it, she said, well, you know, the price is per person. And they said, well, okay, then we'll pay for three.
But then it seems Plan B kicked in. Surveillance video shows one of the ladies get up and leave.
As we come to find out from looking at the video, she went and got the getaway car ready.
A few minutes later, the other two walk out, leaving only $25, enough for one buffet order. Their bill was $77.
Dang, they really wanted to get away with it. They thought that they could. They thought that they were like Einstein level for that plan. As if nobody's ever tried to pay for one person and feed three at a buffet before. You think you're clever? You think you're cute? They got you on security. Now you're on the news. That's embarrassing.
Search is on for about 15 people accused of skipping out on a nearly $300 bill.
Take a really close look at this surveillance video inside a Cheddar's Casual Cafe in Tamarack, because there are 15 people in total police are looking for allegedly dining and dashing.
They came in, they order appetizers, they order their entrees, a lot of liquor, a lot of drinks.
Miguel Flores waited on the group who was there celebrating a birthday party on October 10th at the restaurant off West Commercial Boulevard and North University Drive.
I couldn't get out of the tables because they were overwhelming me. And I thought maybe if I took care of them right, maybe they'll tip me right.
Some casually walking out, others running, and by the time Miguel came back, they were gone.
Ugh, just irritates me to no end, man, because it's like, you didn't pay for your bill, but we're seeing firsthand that it's not just the restaurant that suffers, it's the employee as well. Like he said, like, I couldn't really like take good care of my other tables, but you're taking care of this 15 top because you think that's gonna be like your entire night. Little do you know that not only are they not gonna tip you, they're not even gonna pay their bill. They're just gonna leave. So rude, so entitled. I hate it.
Brian in with the story of one man in Palm Beach County who detectives say has done it dozens of times and is back at it again.
He had a roast duck with rice pilaf and green beans. He had a mixed green salad and finished up with a chocolate fudge cake.
Robinson even had a couple of Long Islands, but when it came time to pay, he told Peter he forgot his debit card.
He sat here knowing full well that he didn't have any money and enjoyed every minute of it.
Turns out Robinson has been arrested at least 33 times. Police say he shows up to fancy restaurants, eats a delicious meal, and doesn't pay.
If I was going to do what he did, I'd come here too.
Robinson spent one night in jail, and Peter hopes he's the final and last guy to get duped.
Dang, that is freaking crazy. The man just made a career out of it. I mean, I guess. Sometimes I just don't know what to say, you know? Yeah, like, it's just not a good situation. This is just a bad situation. 33 times. But it's because he knows he just spends the night in jail and that's that. And then he goes and does it again. Yikes.
With so many new takeout orders online and through apps came a new challenge called friendly fraud or chargebacks. It's when a customer orders food, often through a delivery service, receives it, but disputes the charge with their credit card company to get a refund. One day, Yunjin got her biggest order ever for more than $700.
He came and then he picked up the food, and then 1 week later, he disputed a charge.
She lost everything, the food, the money, and it kept happening over and over.
I just felt so, incredibly helpless and frustrated.
So she made the decision to close up shop for good. Saturday will be her last day, much to her customers' dismay. But patrons saw her struggles and stepped in to help, raising more than $60,000 on a GoFundMe page.
Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that nice happy ending. Wow, well that was nice. Hopefully they're still open. Yeah, like I don't even know. I work at a restaurant and I know that this happens a lot, like a lot more than you would think. It's because people just think like whatever, I can get away with it. And it's not Uber or DoorDash or whatever that's paying for it. They charge it back to the restaurant, which is crazy. So yeah, this is pretty wild. A $700 order, like, no ma'am. But like, what do you even do? I don't know, take a video of you packing every order? Like, Jeez.
Security video shows 4 young diners eating Korean barbecue Sunday night, and then the young women get up and leave. The last man sitting at the table asks the waiter for the check. As soon as he leaves, the diner looks around and then walks away. You can see him run across the intersection and into a waiting parked car on Clement Street. The tab? $150. It was the second day in a row K Elements Barbecue was hit. These are the faces of 3 young women, some of them smiling, as they make a run for it on Saturday. The restaurant's co-owner says they just finished a $100 meal and skipped out on the bill.
Dang! Twice in 2 days. That is too much. That is too much. I feel like I've been lucky. Like, I've had very few dine and dash experiences in my serving career thus far. Servers of the world, do you work at a place that gets this a lot? What do you do? Are there classic warning signs to look out for? I got a lot of questions. Let me know. Let me know. I've only really experienced this maybe once.
3 men, more than $60 worth of food, and no check. That's the equation one Little Rock restaurant is trying to work out after a trio just got up and walked out on their bill.
Siu Wong was manning the register, dealing with another customer who couldn't pay.
I'm sorry, is that a bill covered?
She tried to stop the team from leaving.
Sir, you guys didn't pay yet. And he said, oh, my friend paid for me already.
All 4 ended up skipping the bill. Around $80 lost.
Recently, it always happens, almost every day.
The buffet has added more cameras and are turning over all dashers to the police. It's the latest effort to save a family business.
Dang, man, this sucks. Man, it seemed like they were like young, so I hope that they passed along this footage to their parents so they could, you know, see what's going on, nip that in the bud, and let them know that that's not okay. Why did they not know that already? You know, it's just, youth is not an excuse all the time. You know what I mean? You should know better than that. You know that that's wrong and you're doing it anyway. And now you're on the news. Okay, that's embarrassing. To be on the news is embarrassing. Unless it's for something good, obviously.
Take a look. This is from 938 Crawfish, a Vietnamese Cajun fusion restaurant. It shows 5 women enter the restaurant, they sit down, they have a meal, they leave without paying their more than $200 bill. The owner calls the dine and dash overwhelming and heartbreaking, saying small businesses are trying their best to recover, and events like this make it nearly impossible.
It's so true. Was the one lady at the end looking directly at the camera? Probably trying to figure out if it was a camera or not. Yeah, man, like, it's so just shady to do that. And also, it's never like people who just go in, get like one small thing because they're just really hungry, and then, like, it's people going, they're getting drinks, they're getting appetizers, entrees, dessert, they're getting the works, their courses, like, the whole 9 yards. They're going all out just to know that they're gonna walk out. You know, which just like is extra rude.
It has to be one of the worst dine and dash attempts in the history of New Mexico. What was so dumb about it? There were 4 police officers eating in the same restaurant.
He showed up to eat breakfast. He ended up leaving in handcuffs.
This is what crooks do. They're not smart. So this guy's trying to rip off a business. Officers are there on scene.
They just so happened to be at the right place at the right time. Officers on their break early yesterday morning at this IHOP near Central and Eubank noticed Joseph Hoffney behaving suspiciously.
Kind of walking back and forth. Seems to want to leave the building. Well, it turns out he doesn't want to pay the bill, and that's why he was doing that.
Dang, I like that everybody's just absolutely roasting him. Even like the news reporter just called it dumb. Just absolutely savage. But I mean, it kind of was, to be fair.
Third woman has now come forward to say a man who's been accused of dining and dashing did it to her.
This is the latest restaurant where the dine and dasher left his date with the check. She said when they met at BJ's in Pasadena, he ordered right away. She says after he scarfed down most of his meal, he got up.
Left maybe like half a baked potato and then received a phone call and said, oh, I need to take this call, make sure they don't take the rest of my meal.
But she says he never returned, leaving her with the bill. Beth says she went online and discovered our previous stories about Gonzalez, how he had dined and dashed last summer, leaving at least 2 other women with large bills. Police say he also committed a snip and ditch when security video caught him leaving a Burbank hair salon with his smock on after getting a cut and color last year.
I'm sorry. sorry. This is so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Where is this man now? I need to know, where is this man now? What happened? Is there an ending to this saga? I don't freaking know. Is he still out there serial dashing? Oh my gosh, that is absolutely wild. I cannot believe that. That's it, guys. That's all the Dine and Dashers we have for you today. Hope you had a fun, silly goose time. I sure did. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.